S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep it different.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This will be taken very short, and he'll be out. Bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Cut. No.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's it, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Who's that? 19. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick it up. 54. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Rush in. Run the car. 59. 24. Check 99. Check 99. Out.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
52.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, was strictly...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Nyheim Hines, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Safe. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, 31. Another timeout.
66. Pull it. High. Slam.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a give coming right is Breida, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Slam. Joker.
26. Alert. To the car.
Check. Press down.
To the car.
Watch the twist. Check.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. That one good for 24 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Set. 19.
Mike 5-4. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
On the keeper. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
This is set. 19.
54 Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
59.
Back to you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch. Check 26.
Hey, 31.
Shoot.
Now let's go.
Here's Breida. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Check. 49. Check 49. He's checking. Crash. Slam.
Alert.
Check 50. Shit.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Hey, Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it.
54.
Line 55.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
54 Mike.
Hey, alert.
Bang, 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 bang.
Down the block.
Now it's Breida.
Let's go. Come on.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Stop defense. Keep it.
55.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
He can run for it, and he will. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
What is that? 19.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the
Hey,
flood.
alert. Alert.
Watch the flood.
Down the block.
Now a toss play, it's Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now 3rd and 9.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
26. Hey, 31.
Shoot. Hey, check 24. Check
24.
Check 3.
Down the block.
From the gun, here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And James has it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Able to power through, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 7 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Here we go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
At the 34-yard line.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Shift. Begin. Kill. Check the back. Slow. Flare. Check 31.
Hey, 31.
Watch out.
59. Line up, go.
On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This is Breida. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Reset. 19.
54 Mike. Get in the way.
24.
SOS. Check hot route. Hot. Showing it. Wide. Get wide.
29. Line up, go.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Hatchet.
24. Line up.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something. on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? To go as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Right there, 56. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check safety, check safety. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Alert.
56.
Gun.
56. Let's go.
They run with Hines. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 93 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 72 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Change it.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
56.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run again with Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking deep for Jennings. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run with Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as they have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken short.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
14, got it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Alert. Go.
Here's Wilson to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll get the one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken very short. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first down, here's Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check.
Now a give running left is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
We're set. 54 miles. Man, I got you.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Watch the twist.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This time Wilson will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
One time. Hey, 0. Hey. One left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked by Tavarius Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. 22, check. Bomber. 22, check. Bomber. Check 49.
Now a give to Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:50. 6 to go.
Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Reset. 18. 26.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Slip. Let's walk.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Reset. 19.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Reset. 19.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York